working to keep Deptford clean. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is the Mayor of Deptford, Paul Medany. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Jill.
This is a new initiative. Let's talk about it. It's called Keep Deptford Clean, and you're encouraging residents to get involved, but you're also encouraging businesses to get on board.
Yeah, we started, the Township Council started the program actually it started with litter because we had so many calls about picking up litter on the roads. So we started a community service program, which we talked about before, but then we decided to make it a global initiative and call it Keep Deptford Clean and take care of litter, graffiti, weeds, all the other problems that come with keeping the town clean.
So this is everything, as you mentioned, from weed control to litter, but it also encompasses a variety of other things. I want to talk about graffiti because this had been an issue within the community, and you actually passed a very strong ordinance. Talk to us about that ordinance, what it includes, and how it's working out.
Well, it's working out great. And the idea behind the ordinance was, and council passed it a couple of years ago, was because graffiti seems to come and go. Like all of a sudden there's a big graffiti problem. We wanted to get out there and educate everybody that first of all, it's no good, you can't do it, you're destroying public property, but also that if you get caught, you're coming to municipal court and you're going to get a big fine and possible jail time.
Now, in addition to graffiti, let's talk a little bit about vacant property because every community has to deal with this as an issue. When vacant property comes up in a community, not only can it be an eyesore, it can be a danger. Talk to us a little bit about how you're dealing with this as a community.
Well, it's very difficult, and this phenomenon has started within the last 4 or 5 years with all the foreclosures and everything. It certainly has come to roost for us. So now what we do is we have a community service program who goes and cleans up properties when we can, and that's the important thing because they're private property. We can't just go there just because a property becomes vacant. We have to find out why it became vacant, who still owns it, does the bank own it, does the person who just walked away from it own it, and we have to get permission from them to go clean it up, and that's the challenge for a local government.
And that's one of the challenges, but when you have a property with overgrown grass, this is something that you've been dealing with. What happens then? Can you go out and mow this grass? Is that ever an option for you as a community?
Well, and our residents expect us to do that, which again, like we try to explain to them, look, if the house has been vacant for a couple months, especially in the summer when the grass is growing, and we can't just walk in there with a bunch of lawnmowers and start cutting the grass. So it's a process, and once we complete that process, then we put it on a maintenance schedule. But what we also do is we charge the owner, be it the bank or be it a person who walked away, we put a lien on the property. And if we can't find the owner, eventually when that property gets resold, that lien's attached to the property and we recover our costs.
So you're actually billing for this maintenance, for this lawn mowing?
Right, for a service. And we charge up to $500 per cut if we go cut your lawn. That's an exorbitant amount of money, but that's the idea behind it, is for somebody to say, like a bank to say, oh look, $500 to cut a lawn, we're going to hire a landscaping service and get a cut for $50, but we're going to do it on a regular basis so we don't get this lien.
And that's part of this Keep Deptford Clean initiative, but you're also looking for the community to get involved. If you see litter, if you see trash, put it in a trash can, recycle what we see. Be involved in the process.
Yeah, it's part education and part just functional too. We want people to say, hey, look, there's litter on the street and maybe, or in the parks, in the recreation complexes, and instead of just expecting somebody else to do it, we're encouraging them, hey, look, if you see that Wawa cup on your street, go pick it up and throw it in the recycling can. Or if you're watching a Little League baseball game, do that too.
So you're looking for businesses, residents, everyone to really get involved.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
We've been talking with Mayor Paul Medany of Deptford. I'm Jill Horner.